just kill a man. Hey, yo, where you at, baby? Keep
Hello,
your head
Mike
low
Crash
down.
here, and before we start the review, I just want to show you my new display piece for all my Transformers. Pretty much got all my favorite ones out right now. It's really dark. I'm thinking about trying to rig up some sort of lighting to light them up. It was originally a bookshelf, but thought I'd recycle. I also found somewhere a flat surface long enough for Omega Sentinel's combined alt mode. So, enjoying that for a little while. So anyway, enough of that, into the review. Alright, Biker Trash here, and I'm sorry if I start glancing up in that direction, but I just got a cable from my my camera to my TV so I can see just when I'm terribly out of frame and all that, and kind of correct it. Anyway, the review I got today is actually not the review I had planned. I was going to do the 08 Bumblebee and RC today, but I'm just burnt out on movie figures, and there's this one guy that's been requesting this figure constantly, so I'm just gonna give him his Jazz review and be done with it. In the movie, he was a Pontiac Solstice GXP, and actually I don't think it's an actual GXP because he has a hard top. And every Solstice I've ever seen has had a rag top. Even the high power models. It might be some sort of aftermarket thing, but I've never seen one. I'm more into the Saturn Sky than I am the Pontiac, but I can't justify buying one. They just too much money for something that could only haul me and one other person. Of course, that's all my 4Runner can haul anyway. Doing a slow turn with this just so y'all can kind of see. Very good alt mode. Easily this figure's best part is his alt mode. I'm going to just tell y'all right now so I don't forget. If y'all are going to get this figure, I would highly recommend y'all look for the G1 repaint, which I've got one of. I'm not planning on unboxing it because I don't like this figure enough to unbox another one. Because the only good thing, like I said, about this figure is the alt mode, and it has a better looking one. But anyway, enough of being hard on it. If you want to, you can attach his gun to his spoiler, and I usually just leave it on there anyway, just so I don't lose it. That's it all the way sucked up, and that's it extended. I actually like the way it looks extended. I don't know, it's just so weird looking. It's good. That said, I do not actually like the final Battle Jazz's weapon, so I'm glad I picked this one up rather than waiting, which when I picked this up, I didn't even know the final Battle Jazz was coming. Now, to start the transformation on this guy, you're going to just take and pull this up and flip it over the windshield. Pull the back half down, and it's going to clip onto this peg underneath here. From this point, you can take this and extend the legs, turn them to where these the shin guards are forward, knee guards, whatever, and all that is going to flip down and make the foot. Now, the best part of this guy's robot mode is his legs. He does have good legs. I wish they could have carried on the same kind of aesthetic onto the rest of the figure, but I guess that's all they could manage with the way they want his transformation to go. The next thing you're going to do is grab him right here, and actually try and grab him closer up by the tires and right above the tires. All that is going to get pulled to the sides, and as you do that, it's also going to move up some. So once you've done that, you can rotate all this out of the way, forward a little bit, and just turn this. Well, I'm going to get this to where y'all can see how his automorph works. This part right here is going to come all the way around and wrap behind the tire. Then that's going to come forward, and this comes forward. All this comes underneath, and there's actually 2 peg holes in this black piece. You're going to want to take and slide it up 1 notch to where everything fits a little bit closer. It doesn't look as bad. But still, there's not much on this figure that looks great. He does have fantastic light piping in his eyes, though. What you're going to do is, once you get it to about this part right here, it's going to want to stop on you. You just keep pushing, and once you get to a certain point, the grill is going to pop out a hair, and the headlights are going to scoot to the inside, and the head is going to finish popping up. So that's him. He's transformed. You can take this off, and it clips on to one of his tires and makes like a shoulder shield, but it doesn't look good. And this right here is so tucked in out of the way, I leave it like that. One thing I didn't do is I didn't flip out his hands. He's got these weird little hands, and as you're looking at him, you're like, okay, he's got hands, but he can't hold this gun that they gave him. Well, I'm going to show you what they want you to do with that. You have to open the arm back up to where it forms a 90-degree angle, and this peg right here goes into a peg hole on the inside of the arm. I'm trying to do this by braille and have it to where y'all can at least kind of see it, but it's... What's bad is now I can see just how little I'm actually showing on some of this stuff, and it's like, man, how did I get this many subscribers? Also, all the people that have been subscribing lately, thank you. I'm trying to set the money aside to get the software to be able to do the chroma key effect, and once I do that, I can start work on the 500 subscriber message. But thank y'all all. I'm not forgetting about y'all. I know it's been a while since I made a thank you message, but it's going to be a 500 subscriber message is what I'm planning on. And anyway, it looks good from the side. What's weird is this right here looks to me like a rifle sight, but it's upside down. It's on the bottom of the rifle. But I think the package says it's a sword, so that might be why they're not worried about it. Really, like I said, unless you really dig this figure, just pass. There's not that much good here. Y'all can see right here just how good the light pipe. But y'all can kind of see it right there. Kind of, if I lean it back, it stops glowing. If I come forward, you get the light piping effect, and it is a very good light pipe. I mean, if I stand this guy in front of my computer and have the monitor shining in from the back of his head, it just looks eerie almost. Now, one little tip: his legs, you can see right here, have very little articulation. If you take and turn them a little bit to where the toe's facing out, you get a whole lot more articulation out of it. So you can get him into some poses where he does have a little bit of life to him. He's not just completely static. But there's so little you can do with the arms that it's kind of hard to do anything too great with this figure. No slideshow for this. I just can't come up with nothing for this guy again besides killing him again, and I've already done that. Y'all have a good day.
Somehow it always seems that I'm